All you can do is just laugh, you guys, through all the pain. Just is what it is. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building. You guys, I'm at the Airbnb. My apologies if the sound is kind of off and the lighting. I'm sweating like crazy. Man, just nasty day out here in Indianapolis, you guys. This is the first time in my life ever that I left a Raiders game early. I left this game in the third quarter. Me, Stu, B, everybody, we just packed it up and we ended up leaving. Jason, salute to my brother too. This was just a disgusting performance by these Las Vegas Raiders, man. I really don't have anything positive to say about this football team. It looked like that first drive offensively, you know, we were starting to gel, but I kind of knew, you guys, and let me know if I'm tripping, but it seemed as though when they missed out on putting up 7 on that first drive, I just kind of felt like the writing was on the wall a little bit. You know, we kind of beat them up on that drive. Genty was rolling, Geno was rolling, and then we had to settle for 3. And that like kind of like took the momentum completely. Like I seen the faces on every Raiders fan in Lucas Oil Stadium, and it was just like, here we go with this shit. Here we go, settling for 3, and boom, nasty work. So this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man. This is definitely an embarrassment to the fans, you know, to the people that spend their hard-earned money on this football team. Special teams, once again, shit the bed. Salute to Dylan. Juice Box had a few good returns, and I believe he's top 10 statistically in kickoff yards. So that's great. You know, Dylan's still doing his thing, but Tom McMahon, man. And you know what's crazy? Heads aren't going to roll. We're 1-4 right now. There's going to be a scapegoat. There's going to be a scapegoat. And it's not going to be Geno. It's probably going to be Tom McMahon. They have to get rid of somebody after this terrible, disgusting performance. I'm expecting it to potentially be our special teams guy, Tom McMahon, because once again, you know, block kick. We got definitely lucky on a hold when Indianapolis returned one, took it all the way to the crib. They cribbed it. I thought that the hold was a little anyways, and we were kind of like a sigh of relief, like, okay, we're still in this thing, but it was kind of a nasty call on that. But regardless, I mean, a block kick took one to the crib. We got lucky for that. You know what I mean? Lucky with a holding penalty. I think Tom McMahon is going to be the scapegoat for this football team. I think maybe Monday, maybe tomorrow, if there's any changes to this football team, I do believe it is going to be Tom McMahon. Geno, once again, looking terrible. 2 picks, just nasty work. I have to say this, though, okay? It was clear-cut offsides. I believe it was on DeForest Buckner. I think it was at that point, the defensive tackle that jumped offsides when we were in that goal line situation, and Geno threw that pick that got batted down, and they returned it, and the next thing you know, they drove like 90 yards, and they scored on us. I mean, they scored pretty much every time they touched the football. So, but that was definitely an offsides. And then the following drive, Indianapolis gets it, and they get bailed out on an offsides, I think on a 3rd and 2, and that extended their drive, and they went down and scored again. Jonathan Taylor, 3 touchdowns. Genty, man, he was rolling. He was averaging like 5 a clip, and then they got away from the run game because we were down by 1 million. You know, I think he only had 14 carries today for like 66, 67 yards. So, yeah, man, this was just a terrible performance. Nobody showed up. Nobody. Max had a rough game. We didn't get to Daniel Jones once. We didn't get to him one time. That quarterback did not go down once. And he sat back, you guys. At one point, I told Jason, I said, I feel like he has enough time to put two kids through college and all kind of shit, because he was just sitting back. He had all the time in the world to survey the football field. It didn't matter if it was going to Pittman, if it was going to Downs, if it was going to Jonathan Taylor, if it was going to Tyler Warren. It didn't matter who it was going to. He had all the time in the world. That motherfucker kicked back and put 2 whole human beings through college, sitting back there just chilling. So, yeah, man, it's just nasty work, disgusting. I had to be there live. Once again, I hate that I left a Raiders game. That lets me know, you guys, honestly, and Stu's here, and all the guys are here. They'll be here in a second. I'm upstairs because it was hot as hell downstairs. But I'm kind of, honestly, like, this game, knowing that I left the Raiders game early while in Indianapolis and I traveled and spent all my hard-earned money to come out here, it kind of let me know, man, that like the love for this shit is like kind of slowly dwindling away. I'm always going to be a Raider. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I'm here and we're going to do this thing. But today was the day where I'm just like, wow, like I actually did it. Like I left a football game early in the third quarter. Like it was just like, I'm gone. And at that point, man, it was just like, yeah, I think I'm losing some love for this shit. And it's funny because B was talking about that downstairs, being a season ticket holder in Oakland for years, like 10 plus years. And this was the first time he left the game early. You know, like we've been through some brutal losses at Oco, you guys. We've been through some bad games that we watch live. And this one just kind of stole the love. Stole the love, man. You know what I mean? It sucks. And I hate to say that, but it's just honest. Like all I could do was just laugh. I was just sitting there and I'm just like, why do I continue to put myself through this shit? And then, you know, what's crazier is, you know, you're down 40-3. You get to the goal line and, you know, Gino does the garbage time thing like he always does. And we still settle for 3. They send Daniel Carlson out there after, you know, not being able to put up a touchdown today, not scoring once in a goal line situation. I know that Gino took a nasty, like 14-yard sack. But at that point, why don't you just go for it? I mean, look, you don't have anything to lose. Like, why are you settling for 3 here? Like, why are you trying to put 3 points on the board? If anything, go out there and get Carter running you the ball. Get some of these guys that don't really get a ton of burn. Get them the football. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you settling for 3 when you're down by like 40 points? It's just weird to me. There was just so much weird shit that went into this game today. Pete Carroll has done a terrible job. All that motivating shit and all that wrestling and running with the team and all that shit is out the window, y'all. That shit is out the window. Like, it's just, at this point, it's just nothing in that building is going right, period. Chip Kelly's offense, you know, predictable. I think the only was there any bright spots today, you guys? Was there any bright spots? I mean, what, Trey Tucker maybe? I mean, he had 4 catches for like 62 yards. He averaged like 15 and a half a clip. He was targeted 6 times. I mean, we can go Genty, right? 14 carries. He almost averaged 5 a clip. He had 67 yards on the ground. But I mean, where do we look here? Gino almost threw the football 40 times. Once again, another game with 0 touchdowns. 0 touchdowns. 2 picks, sacked 4 times. And a few of those were his problem. They were his, it was his doing. You guys remember that sack? I forgot who got to him. I forgot who got to Gino, but he rolled left. And then he tried to like reverse his entire body. As a 34-year-old quarterback, you should already know that you're going to have a defensive end or a defensive tackle or somebody coming off the other side already in your lap. That right there was just like, that's another thing when I seen him, like, oh, Gino's just not the guy. He's not the guy at all. Like he rolled left and then he tried to like reverse his entire body and ran right into a sack. Disgusting. This cover 3 defense that Patrick Graham and Pete Carroll are running is disgusting. Once again, the middle of the football field wide open. I mean, all you got to do as an offensive player playing against the Raiders, just get to the sticks. Just get to the sticks. That's it. Tyler Warren went over there and sat down right where the first down was every single time. Just sat there and just waited for it. Didn't matter who it was. Tyler Warren, Josh Downs, whoever the hell it was. Jordan Meredith, 2 penalties back to back. This is your center. This is the guy you wanted to be your center, right? This is the fucking guy. 2 back-to-back penalties. This team is absolutely terrible, you guys. I didn't think it can get worse than last year. This team is not as talented as that football team that we had last year. This team sucks, top to bottom. Nasty work. Disgusting. I didn't know it can get worse than that. And I don't care what anybody says in this chat. If we go home to Allegiant tomorrow or next week and we beat the weak-ass Titans, I don't want to hear anywhere back. I don't want to hear, okay, we still got a season. No, this team fucking sucks. And I would be actually shocked if we ended up going home to beat the Titans. I think Cam Ward might pick up his first dub. Do they play today? I don't know what the Titans got going on, but he may get his first dub at Allegiant Stadium. This team is that fucking bad. Like terrible. It's nasty work. Let me read these supers real quick before I get back into my bag. I'm so tired of defending this fucking team grab. You know what, Kane? Don't. Because I'm not anymore. I'm not defending this shit. I'm not, bro. I knew today when I left that game early in the third quarter, I knew all that defending shit was done. It was out the window. I will no longer defend this football team at all. I'm done. Moving forward, I have them losing every single game. Moving forward, I have Geno Smith is the bottom of the barrel worst quarterback in football. And look, you got to show me moving forward, bro. The optimism shit is out the window. This shit is done. It's done. You lose this type of game, 40-6, and it could have got worse than that. Indianapolis low-key lit up on us a little bit. They could have put a 60 piece on us if they really, really wanted to. I'm not defending this shit anymore, bro. Kane, don't defend this shit. I knew it was bad when I left in the third quarter and I took my jersey off, bro, and I didn't want to wear this shit. Took the hat off jersey. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm not wearing this shit on the way out. I'm done. It's just embarrassing. It was fucking embarrassing. This is a terrible showing. I hope all the players that watch my show see this specific show. You guys fucking suck. This team sucks. The coaching staff, the players, this is an absolute shit show. You came out to Indianapolis and faced the team coming off a loss to the Rams back in LA by 7, and you let them come home and just figure it out and get all this shit together and beat the dog shit out of us by 34 points. Daniel Jones did not hit the ground once. 2 touchdowns. He had 212 yards in the air. He threw the football very efficient, 20 for 29. Jonathan Taylor didn't even have to have 100. Bro, they put up 40 points on us, you guys. They didn't even have 100 yards rushing. They didn't even have 100 yards rushing. Jonathan Taylor had 66 yards on 17 carries. Honestly, Taylor was just great in goal line situations. He had 3 touchdowns, but he only averaged 3.9 a clip. Giddens had 22 yards, and I believe Amir Abdullah had a couple carries for them. I forgot he was even over there. Daniel Jones ran the ball once for like 2 yards or some shit. But, I mean, they just had, they just had their way with this team. This is a fucking terrible football team, you guys. Salute to Nathan, man. Passing the ball on a 4-yard line on our first drive, and Geno takes a sack when Genty was rolling. There was a time also when Ian Thomas was wide open for a touchdown. There was a few instances where Geno tried to find Trey on the boundary. We're like at the 15-yard line, and he threw like a 3-4 yard out to Trey. And we were like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I question everything that they did today. And maybe I'm kind of all over the place, you guys, but I'm here in Indianapolis, and this shit's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing, man. Nathan, appreciate you, brother, on the $5 holla, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, what are y'all waiting on? Hit that subscribe button. We got the New England Pete Carroll. Hey, man, Jesus, I think that maybe, man, we were sold, a lot of hopium with Pete Carroll coming in as that option B behind Ben Johnson. We were sold on his accolades. We were sold on his resume. It's clear cut that system, that scheme that him and Graham are running is outdated. It's nasty. That same cover 3 bullshit where they do. I don't even go into the details of that defense because it's bad. It's bad. Caillou was getting picked on. There was a play where he absolutely just whiffed on a tackle. I think it was Josh Downs. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But Caillou whiffed on a tackle. Polamalu still not being able to finish his tackles. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting, man. It's nasty work. Agent, look, I'm not going to talk about a guy that's no longer in the league, bro. And his last few seasons, or last year when he was with the New Orleans Saints, he sucked as well. So I'm sorry. For you, Agent, if you want to feel like Derek Carr can save this team, you, sir, are wrong and you're delusional as fuck. Derek Carr will not save this team at all. We'd still be 1-4 right now. Simple and plain. This team is bad. Salute to Larry, my guy on the $10 special, man. I knock Geno for always staring down the wide receivers he's going to throw to. But what really stuck out in this game to me is Geno never throws the ball away. The man just eats it. This is facts. Facts. There was a chance. What down was it? Where I was like, Geno, you got to throw that ball away. You have to throw. I forgot what play it was we had an opportunity to throw the ball, and I think that was the sack. There was a sack that he ran into where he tried to roll back and turn his whole body and get back to the right side and got smacked. Like he got stopped right in his tracks. It was nasty work. But yeah, he ran right into that. And this is right. And Larry, today was not anything different from Geno Smith. He still stared down his receivers. He still did not go through his progressions at all. Geno just is not a good football player. I knew it was bad. You guys, because we were about maybe 5 rows up from the football field. And when they were running to the locker room, Geno was the first one running in. And I was screaming, Geno, you fucking suck. And I know he heard me say it. And I'm not one of those type of guys to go at players in person and try to, mess with them. We were going into the half. And I just looked at it. I was screaming, Geno, you fucking suck. Colts fans are looking at me like, this dude is tripping. Like, I really felt some type of way. I'm like, dude, this is the Geno Smith that chose to show up in Las Vegas, a guy that Pete Carroll put his reputation on the line, actually came out of, so-called retirement and pushed all this, what is it? I can't even think right now, man. He's pushed all his money in on Geno Smith. And this is the version we get. 9 picks in the first 5 weeks of the season, 9 of them. He's almost at the 15 mark where he was all last year in Seattle. So 6 more of them shits, and he'll meet his mark of last year in 2024. It's nasty work. Salute to my guy Hug, man. That 9th pick in the double coverage with both defenders in front of his intended target, cooked. F out of here. I'm done with Geno's weak-ass play. Hug. Oh, my God, bro. Every Raider fan was in there like, you got to be fucking kidding me, dude. Like, this is what we're doing again, Geno. This is what we're doing again. Coming off of 3 picks last week, you're going to come in here and throw 2 more of them shits and no touchdowns? Nasty, man. All my guys, they're downstairs drinking, taking shots and stuff, you guys. I said, you know what? I'm going to come up here and talk to my people for a minute, take a break. I need a break. I can't wait to get back home tomorrow to Texas, man. I really cannot wait. Real talk. I just want to get back home to my family and take a break from this shit because I need it. So the pace, Kenny, you, me, my mom, the Fox Morning Football version of Terry Bradshaw, any of my pit bulls would be a downgrade at this point. If I'm Pete, I'm retiring because my sanity is the most important thing at freaking 74. Well, you know what, Pace, this is the thing. All of this is Pete Carroll's doing. So it is what it is. He chose to send a 3rd round pick to go get Geno Smith. That was not a spy tech move. That was Pete Carroll. He chose to make Chip Kelly the highest paid OC in football, $6 million per year. And then offense is ass. They chose to do a lot of things this offseason. Extend Polamalu, make him your starting safety. He's struggling out there. Jeremy Chin has not been the guy that I thought he was going to be coming over from the Commanders after you signed him to a 2-year, $16 million deal. This defensive line, I like Booker. I do. I think Booker's going to be great, you guys. I think that's one of the bright spots of this team. I think that he is going to be really good. Give him another year or 2. I think Booker could be a solid football player on that D-line for years to come. But, Tyree didn't do anything. Malcolm Kuntz, he had 1 nice tackle. Kuntz he definitely showed. I think it was like a loss of like 2 or 3 yards. But, this is Pete Carroll's doing. You brought back Patrick Graham. In the 11th hour, he decided to stay in Vegas instead of going to Jacksonville. And I just feel like whatever they're trying to do with this, like they're combining their defensive philosophies, their concepts, it's just not working. It's just not working because there's still the same deficiencies in this defense that Patrick Graham ran when he was just dolo calling this defense, right? It was the middle of the football field. Just pick them apart over there. Here, we'll give you this. We'll give you this part of the football field. And I guess what it really is a bend, don't break defense. It's just like, look, if we'll let you get to the red zone. We'll let you get into the goal line, into a goal line situation. We're just trying to hold you to 3. You can't win ball games like that. You just can't. You got to be aggressive. You got to get to the quarterback more. That this is not the type of defense. This is not the defense that's going to win you championships ever. This is not a defense that can get you a wild card. It's just not. And you got some names. I feel bad for Max, but once again, Max did not have a great performance today at all. So it's tough, man. This shit is embarrassing, bro. Pace, my dog. I appreciate you on the $20 smackaroonie, man. Salute to Wilder as well. You was at ground zero, so I know you saw what was horrible, bro. When me and Stu looked at each other, bro, in the 3rd quarter, we just knew. It's funny. We went to go get something to eat. We came back, and we know we had the football after the half, and I believe we were down by like 17. Wasn't it like 20-3 at the half? So we're like, okay, we're down, we're down big, but maybe somehow, some way this team could find a way to bounce back, whatever. So we get back to our seats, 3 and out. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I believe in that first drive in the second half, I didn't see it because I went to go get something to eat, but I believe there was a hold, and it set us back in the 3rd and long again, and we had to punt, and you gave the ball right back to the Colts. So we just knew when we got back to our seats and that it was the 3 and out, and then the Colts came back down and scored. It was just like, you know what? Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get out of here, bro. Let's get out of here. And we got out of there immediately. Everybody, was no questions. There was no, hey, Stu, you sure you want to leave? There was no, hey, Jason, you sure you want to leave? Hey, B, you sure? It was everybody looking at each other in unison. Let's get the fuck out of here. Simple and plain. Let's go back to the Airbnb. Let's have some drinks. Let's smoke our shit. Let's have some fun before we get out of here tomorrow. Simple and plain. And I feel bad for this fan base because we were in Indianapolis deep, you guys. We had a major piece of that fan base in Lucas Oil Stadium today. I'm telling you right now, it was blacked out in there. We had a ton of Raider fans. We traveled out here deep. The Raider parties this weekend were epic. Everybody that was out here was phenomenal. I really, truly feel bad for these fans, man, including myself, because I'm a fan before anything. I hate that I have to watch this shit consistently, man. And I don't care if we beat the Titans next week. I don't give a fuck. I just don't care. This shit's over with. Simple and plain. Salute to the Flake on the $5 holler, man. Raiders been bad so long. My grandma said Raiders lose again this week. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it is, right? I mean, shit, my wife know too. My wife said the same thing. She'd be like, baby, we lost again? Yep, we lost again. For sure. Simple and plain. But it is bad when you can kind of already say that, right? When you walk in the house and everybody's like, yo, we lost? Yeah, we lost. We lost. So to my guy, 2-4 on the $2 smackaroonie, man. I want the DC of the Chargers to be my head coach, in my opinion. Hey, Jesse Minter is nice. Great defensive-minded dude. Came over from Michigan with Jim Harbaugh. Look, if he's available at some point and Pete moves on, I'm down to bring in Minter. He's a great defensive-minded guy, for sure. I would definitely take a look at him. Salute to everybody. We got, 1,500 people here, man. Make sure you guys get those likes up and also hit that subscribe button. And also salute to my people in the building as well. B, man, thank you for having me, my brother. Salute to my OG. You want to pull up, man? OG Raider fan. You from the Bay too, right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Show your face, man. Show your face, man. Let them know who you are. What they call you?
Early. My name is Early.
What's going on? You know why we left early today? Because I wanted to come see my dog early. We left in the third quarter because I was like, let me go holler at my mans in them. You know what I mean? So salute to my guy Early, man. For sure, man. But let me see. Salute to Ty on the $2. It was a shit ton of missed tackles. It was sickening. That was constant. Palomau not being able to wrap up. I mean, look, the defensive line. They got in the backfield a few times and couldn't bring Jonathan Taylor, even though that's a tough assignment regardless. He's the best running back in football. But yes, they definitely struggled. The linebackers struggled to bring guys down. All in all, man, it was just a miserable performance. I didn't think that anything can get worse than that Commanders game this year, you guys. And the Raiders just said, here, hold my motherfucking beer. Nasty work. So to my guy, Gino, a Raider for life on the $5 holler, man. Gino straight trash, and I hate to say it, but Mad Max looking mid-max. Yeah, he had a down game today, and we didn't really hear Max's name a ton at all. I mean, really, huh? Did you really hear anybody talk about Max? It was a real slow burn with him today. And I think he had 3 tackles. He had 1 tackle for a loss. He had a pass defense. He did have a QB hit. But yeah, for him, that was an ugly game. And we need him to perform at a high clip. I always say this is bad. It's bad when your safety is leading you guys in tackles. That's how you know you had a bad defensive performance. When your safety got to come down from the third level and get to these guys. You know what I mean? When Jeremy Chin has 10 tackles and 5 solo, it's bad when your safety got to come up 2 levels to try and finish a play. So it's nasty. Salute to my guy, Raider for life. I'm still sweating, dog. I swear to God. Oh, bad. Oh, my God. Defensively, offensively, special teams. It was just terrible all across the board. All 3 levels of football today was nasty work. Salute to Louis G, my guy, on the $10. Man, I don't want to hear no more pressers or Gino say, you got to be better. I'm done hearing this shit. When are they going to show it on the field? I'm done this year, bro. Looking forward to next year. This is facts. Once again, 5 weeks in, and we're already waiting. I'm already looking at the draft. You know what I mean? Like, those mock drafts are about to start hitting this upcoming week, bro. I'm telling y'all now, we're going to find a quarterback. I'm starting my mock drafts tomorrow or Tuesday. We're going to identify a quarterback moving forward because it's clear cut that Gino's not going to live through this contract extension. There's no fucking way. And if he does, then I'm sorry, bro. Brady got to go. Spytek got to go. Mark Davis got to sell this fucking team. If Gino finds a way to get through his entire contract, Oh my God, I give up on everybody, bro. I give up on everybody because this shit is just disgusting, man. Terrible, terrible, terrible performance from everybody today. Salute to my guy, Johnny Wade. And I want to say, man, salute to my dog because thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. My guy has took us everywhere. He's from Indianapolis. He's like, just adopted us out here and took us to all the clubs and showed us where everything was, man. Salute to my guy. The nation showed up and showed out all weekend long. We deserve better than this shit. This is facts, Johnny. Salute to you, bro. And I'll make sure to see you before we leave. I don't leave till 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So we got to meet up for a drink before we get out of here. Salute to Alexis on the $5. Seeing Gino in the fourth and not getting benched tells me a lot about this team and staff. Respects for screaming at Stu. Hey, Stu. Stu. I love that you said that, Alexis. Hey, Stu. Come here real quick, bro. I love that you mentioned this because we walked out. When we leave the third quarter, brother? The third, right? Because we left in the third. Right at the beginning of the third.
After they scored up 26 and they scored.
The 3 and out, they got the ball scored, okay? Hey, Stu, what did I say to you on the way to the car, bro? When I said, what did I say? I said, if Geno Smith is still in the game right now, I said, that is very telling. Remember we were going to, I said, Kenny Pickett needs to be in that game right now.
Yeah.
And then we talked about Cam Miller, I believe. I think you asked about where Aiden was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Geno finished the game.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. So as a former player, right? Salute to my brother Stu's in the building. Yes.
And I want to say thank you to all the Raiders and to Lou Anarumo, Greg Olson,
Yes.
Larry Delson for the pregame tickets.
Yes.
Or sideline passes.
Sideline passes.
And the tickets. I
Yes.
really, really appreciate everything, man. It was a fun time besides, obviously.
Lou got us some tickets, their defensive coordinator, and got us on the sidelines. And guess what he did? He said, I'm going to give you guys a gift, but I'm also going to give you something else in return. Y'all motherfuckers are putting 6 points up on us. That's disgusting. And Lou has always been a great defensive mind. He just had a really bad defense in Cincinnati.
So,
but let me ask you this. As a former player, right? You played, what, nine years?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that tell you if a guy goes, like Pete Carroll goes and gets a guy like Geno Smith, moves a third-round pick, a guy that's kind of been a journeyman, right? But that's his guy.
Yep.
They did some good things in Seattle. Not great, but they did some good things.
Yeah.
He turned his career around. You're down 40-3 at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't choose to go to the backup. Mind you, Geno threw 2 picks at that point, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
So what is that? I mean, at that point, don't you
One,
say
one was a tip ball, but still it was a pick.
and it was an offsides as well.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. But also, I don't give a fuck. Geno threw a pick. So
2 of them.
yes.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you in the grand scheme of things? Is it like a Pete's just going to die on this hill? Like he's just going to die on the Geno hill?
It could be a deal where he's telling Geno, hey, listen, you started this game and you're going to finish it. You know what I mean? We're obviously not playing the way that we want, but I'm going to let you finish this thing out. Maybe give you a chance to redeem yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's put something together. Let's work. Because there's no better reps than game reps, right?
How can you redeem 9 picks and be the leader in the league in 9 picks? And I did. And Stu did you hear me go up to Geno when we were walking? I said, you fucking suck.
I did hear you say that.
But how do you sell that to your other players that I'm still sticking with this motherfucker, in the words of the great Tom Brady?
Well, it could be also a deal too, to where the game's already going south, and it could be a deal where he maybe doesn't want the backup quarterback to go in there and maybe get hurt
or maybe even fuck with his confidence a little bit.
Fuck with his confidence. Yeah, you're already in a losing situation. So you know what? Let's let the guy that started the game, let's let him finish the game, and then we'll move on next week with something.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if Geno's still the starter next week, do we really need to start really?
I would say this. I think,
or a real competition in camp this week with him and
yes, and have him on a very short leash.
Yes,
I think that that Pete should say, hey, listen, Geno, just out of what respect for you as a player and what you've done,
he's like a son to him.
Like, I'm gonna give you a chance. You're gonna start this game, but as soon as something's going,
yes,
you're out.
Real quick, Jay, you got any observations? What some observations of this game that, like, is there any pros? I mean, you all started at 46, right? So there's no really any pros in this. But like, is there anything that you've seen today where you like, at least this happened? Was there anything? Because I think this was just a garbage fire from jump. Like outside of Genty, averaging like 5 a clip, and they got away from him.
Our first drive was good.
But we were down by like 90, so you got to get away from the run game, right? You can't just run Genty at that point.
You don't have time.
Yeah, Genty. I mean, Genty's gonna step out regardless. I mean, he's a good talent,
Yeah,
but the Raiders just aren't utilizing him enough.
and you know what's funny?
Well, what hurt again was the penalties
Yes.
that set us way back. Obviously the blocked punt,
Oh,
which
my
gave
God,
them,
bro.
That killed.
Oh, at that point, I knew. It was
and then
over.
and then we go from I think we went from the blocked punt and drove down right before half, and had a chance, and then that pick happens,
Yep.
and that just.
It
And
just
then
defeats
we
you.
go out at halftime and get the ball
3 and
back
out.
and do a 3 and out.
Yeah.
I mean those are 3 possessions that we could have scored on, and we got nothing.
I'm gonna be real.
Although
pass interference calls too.
Yeah, that was nasty too.
That was
bro.
nasty work.
That one, he couldn't even catch. That wasn't a catchable football.
No,
So that was a terrible call.
I think that was on Jonathan Taylor, wasn't it?
It was
Coming out of the backfield
him.
and the linebacker.
No. It was that
on-
one where they caught it. They got over the 50-yard line. I think he had caught it on the left, all the way on the boundary, like near the 40. It wasn't Jonathan Taylor. It was like I think.
Because there was we had another one on 3rd down where they ran a swing route to him.
Yes.
And it wasn't close either. And the guy, remember we said he even looked back, so I don't know where the pass interference.
Oh, that one was on Devin White.
The linebacker.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell happened?
yeah.
Like that was not. I forgot about that one. That was a terrible ass call.
That was bad.
Multiple.
And that put them at like the 5-yard line or something like that. They put them in the goal line.
And yeah, so we go from them going. I thought they jumped the snap count on the pick,
No, you didn't think they did.
and
And then they called us on it the next drive when they scored.
and that was on 3rd and 1 when they ran a sneak, and he tackled him in the back. I think it was Butler maybe tackled him.
Adam Butler, but he was the one that was called offsides.
Yeah, so I didn't see it. I mean, I thought he just made a good snap.
There was some movement at the line.
Yeah,
It definitely was. But we were, because you said, damn, that was a great play.
it was.
And then we seen the flag come out.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, here we go
Yeah.
with this shit.
Yeah.
So we knew.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now.
It was offside both ways.
Yes, it was.
it?
Yes.
But they didn't call it on.
My dog.
Yeah.
Look, if you're going to call it straight.
Yeah.
But it don't even matter. Even if they didn't call it, let's just say we went down and scored regardless. This shit was over anyway.
Yeah,
You're not winning this
but I think it's going to change. It's going to change the whole momentum and the mindset of the players and the coaches if we get those points and it's close. Because when you're playing from behind, the whole game plan's all fucked up.
Yeah.
It's all different,
Yeah.
and your whole mindset is different because now you're playing a little timid rather than playing with confidence.
Aggressive and confident. Yeah. Let me ask you this though. What's going on with Geno? This deep, like this. He's supposed to have this big arm, right? He's supposed to have this deep
I
pass
haven't seen
ability. He had Dante Thornton, and Dante went up and tried to get it, but great defense.
That's like the 3rd time this year I've seen him
but
underthrow
if he
somebody.
puts another yard on it, Stu,
Yeah, it's a
that's
tutty.
6.
Yeah.
That's 6. Like
When you got one of the fastest guys in the NFL, I would close my eyes and just throw it as far as I
as
can.
far as you can. Simple.
Overthrow me. Like, dude,
Yes.
overthrow me.
Yes. That was a bad. That was bad because you had him. And he had 2 defenders around him, but he was faster than both of them.
And that was the same thing that happened, what,
Yes.
3 weeks ago?
The
I
Chargers
think?
game, I believe.
Chargers
right?
game. He was
Yep.
had him beat by more than this guy.
He's
was
done that a
beat.
few times. He's either overthrown them in short, more distance situations, or he's just
Obviously, not having Mayer and not
And Brock,
having Brock
yeah.
hurts. That hurts.
I'd sit Brock for the rest of the season. I would not play him.
Yeah, why?
Get your knee together, bro. Like we're gonna lose a lot of ball games.
Do you know what the injury was?
It's a PCL injury,
So
and also a bruised bone.
So you know what? I actually tore this PCL ligament my junior year, and I came back too early.
Mm-hmm.
I came back in about 2 weeks. It was actually in training camp, and we were playing Notre Dame. I missed one game, and we were playing Notre Dame. I'm like, I'm coming back for it.
Yeah.
But like, I couldn't run properly, and the whole rest of my body got fucked up.
Yeah.
And that whole year,
Because you're relying on other things.
and that whole year I was hurt. Like I had stuff going on. So yeah, with that type of injury, man, that's going to be lingering the whole year.
I'm live, babe. I'll call you right back.
That's going to be lingering the whole year.
Yeah, no, for sure. But you might as well sit him. Just sit him. There's no
Because
reason.
a PCL ligament doesn't require any surgery. You can heal that without it, so you can come back pretty quick.
That's all they said was he needs rest. That's it.
He came back in a week. Right?
And they said that he refused, that he didn't want to sit.
And that knee brace he's wearing doesn't do
It
anything.
doesn't help at all.
No.
The compression sleeve, all that shit.
No.
Let me get these supers in real quick. Salute to Chappie on the $2. Seattle experiment clearly is not working. Yeah, man, it's looking real spooky right now. Your bridge quarterback ain't bridging. I was at least expecting a 500. Let's get to 8-9 wins. Like this shit looks like at the most maybe 3 wins. Maybe you get lucky and beat a divisional rival with just on some like random shit. But the Titans game, I mean, bro, if you don't win that next week, you might as well just fire everybody.
We're 1-4.
Yeah. And you've been on some bad Raiders teams, Stu, with one of the greatest defenses in the NFL.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, like, how does that when you start the season like that? Like,
It's tough.
how do you sell it to the teammates? Like, look, we're gonna bounce back. Like, you can't.
Well, defensively too, when you see what the offense is doing, because it's not like the defense is fucking up a bunch.
Let me say
They're
this:
just being put in some really bad. I mean, they're
really
getting
bad
a
situations.
blocked punt on the fucking 10-yard
Yes.
line. They're trying to stop them.
Yeah.
And then you're going down there and you're having interceptions. And that last one that I thought was a pick six that got called. I mean, you're still getting put on the fucking 15-yard line.
Yeah.
They're going to score at least 3 points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On your defense.
And once again, when you already have a bend don't break defense, you can't expect them to not give up a ton of ass on the defensive side of the ball if they're out there for the majority of the game. So
They definitely make people dink and dunk, but when you dink and dunk, you still got to get off the field, though.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't. This shit is just insane.
did we have a sack?
No. Daniel Jones was clean as a whistle, bro. That motherfucker, bro.
They didn't punt one time.
No.
They didn't.
No.
You know what they didn't, did they?
Unless it happened when we left.
They only punted once this season.
Are you serious?
For real?
Check for that.
Oh, shit.
And remember, their kicker went down, so they weren't going to kick at all.
No.
They weren't going
no.
to kick at all. They were going to go for it at all times because they're about to have
Yeah.
Sanchez, their
That's
punter,
why-
start
that's-
kicking
That's
for
why
them.
they went. That's why they went for 2.
Yeah.
Every
Yes,
time.
they were going
Yeah.
for 2, and they damn near got it every fucking time.
Yeah.
Offensive play calling,
All of it.
and Gino locked in on one receiver. He telegraphed everything.
I want you to see all my guys real quick. All my guys, we over here kicking it. We vibing out. We rocking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Jason and B are downstairs kicking it. But he checks says, Gino just said the outside world is the outside world. They can never get to me. What the fuck are you talking about, Gino?
What is this?
He said the outside world is the outside world. This is what he said at the presser. They can never get to me. So let me say this. He was supposed to be this
Is
like,
he saying they can as the
like
defense?
the world can't get to me. The world can't get to me. Which, you're supposed to say that, right? You got to this point. You're an NFL guy, 2-time Pro Bowler, former most improved player.
You're going to be able to shut people out.
But at some point you got to shut motherfuckers up. Like, can you prove us wrong? Bro, once again, we're indoors, and Gino has historically been great indoors.
But I'm going to say this. By him saying that, I think they already got to him.
Yes. Oh,
Otherwise,
that was a
you
bar.
wouldn't need to say it.
That was a bar.
I think. I mean,
No,
I'm
you're
just
right.
saying.
Unless guaranteed.
Why would he say that if it wasn't him?
But I wonder if the media.
But wasn't even a thought.
But I wonder if the media asked him. The media might have asked him.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe.
So we don't know yet. I'll check out the presser later on, and we'll do a show tomorrow about it.
Maybe.
He said Kellen Moore is doing more with less in the world. Yeah, bro, they beat the Giants.
Yeah.
Like, beat the shit out of them. They got 2 picks on Jackson Dart. Man, hey, Nathan, bro, I think we're just cursed, bro. We're just cursed.
Well,
We're just cursed, bro. You know when you leave a Raider game early, it's just like at this point, what like
Third quarter,
bro.
halfway through.
My dog was just telling me.
I can't sit there and watch.
Stu, he was just telling me, bro, he was at the Jets game in Oakland. And I remember that game very vividly, where we lost like 33-0 or some shit like that. Yeah, Mark Sanchez, we got cooked. And bro, and you stuck it out the whole time. Thugged it out. Yeah.
Rain.
But it was home.
It was in Oakland.
Yeah, there you go, though. It was Oakland.
Yeah, when
Oakland.
you're away, it's a little bit different because you got motherfuckers still.
Yeah.
At home, I would have stuck it out, but I don't want to listen to these motherfuckers.
We smoking and drinking and shit all that anyway. So
I don't want to listen to these other fans and shit. Even though the fans were
great.
Yeah.
Salute. I have to say that. Much respect to the Colts fans. All the ones that sat around us, they were really good people.
Yep.
They could have literally been like,
roasted.
They were like, man, they felt bad for us.
They did.
That's why I wanted to leave.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, these motherfuckers got sympathy
They're
for
making
me.
excuses for us.
Bro, I had to leave because they looking at me like, I'm like, damn, bro, is it that Like, what the fuck?
It was
Well, Colts fans typically are pretty good people.
Yeah, they were good because, like I said, if we were in it, if the roles were switched, I would
Oh,
have been laughing at these motherfuckers like crazy. Hugs says, I'm calling a lawyer. The nation needs to sue this damn organization for mental anguish and grand theft of our happiness. 3.8 billion. Salute to my brother Hug on a $5 smack. We got almost 2,000 people in the building, man.
That's
Salute to
Hugs.
Nathan. Yeah, Hugs in the building. When Gino threw his helmet down, that got picked off too.
Oh, shit. They kept that bitch.
Oh, shit.
Because
You wanna answer it? Salute to our brother Captain Jack. He's calling right now. Still got to step off real fast. That's hilarious, Nathan. Salute to my guy. I'm gonna get these supers in real quick, you guys. Your tubing says Gino just said trust the process.
The process.
Bro, this shit is processed food.
We're not in the hand.
The process is over.
But
Yeah, bro.
How is it over there?
This shit, bro, that's crazy. That is crazy. J-Ro says this hurts my soul, bro. Man, it definitely hurts mine too, bro.
How is it? How is it?
What's crazy is how much
Okay.
Pete.
Okay. all right.
Yeah, I know, bro. Is there any update, you guys, on AJ Cole?
Oh, did he get a hold of you?
I know he got hurt from that block punt. I'm wondering, is he okay?
Chike, he's coming down.
He's coming down too?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm thinking if he is, I could call my guy Marquette King real quick and get him to pull back up. We can definitely do that, Brandon. You know what? I'm a FaceTime right. I'm a FaceTime him right now. Stu, when you're done with that, hand me that phone. I'm gonna hit up Marquette and see if he need a job right
They
now.
gotta get rid of Chip Kelly.
For sure.
Yes.
They gotta get rid of Chip Kelly.
All right, let me
Captain
see.
Jack says what's up to everybody.
Salute to Cap, man. He said, call Mark Sanchez.
He's doing a live.
Yo, that motherfucker's in jail, bro. Or he's out now, but I think he's facing like 3 or 4 misdemeanors. It's crazy work, man.
Okay.
Crazy work. So the Nomi,
Sounds good.
that was genocide. Oh, that's the one.
Thank you.
Genocide. That's the one. Let me hit a Marquette. I'm gonna holler at him and see if he's looking for a gig. I know he's been in Japan doing music and all kind of stuff. Let me hit a Marquette and see if he talking about something.
Raiders, you gotta
Find someone
you gotta look at Chip Kelly too, because he's the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And
You
then
mean Chip Kelly from Oregon?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy who had that team, I used to be afraid of that team
On
when they
fire.
played in Oregon.
What
Yeah.
Mariota?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we got. Yeah. Shit, he was
Let me
hitting
see.
Ohio State last year when they won the national
They won a national championship. Yeah, that was his offense. That's why they made him the highest paid offensive coordinator in football, $6 million a year. He's getting paid more than head coaches.
He's getting
$6 million per.
Woo.
Marquette answer. He's probably in Japan or some shit, doing some fly shit.
He came trying to run the same offense.
Coach says, I think this team might suck again. Oh, they suck, bro. You think correct, brother. AP had the Raiders more competitive than Pete. Ben, it was just a bad team last year as well. You know, it's kind of hard to like. But I was saying this when we were walking out. The reason I'm so upset about this football team is because I didn't expect them to go out there and take the world by storm. But watching how bad that football team was last year, my expectations were a little higher with Pete Carroll, with Chip Kelly, and these guys. You get a guy in Geno Smith that's been to the Pro Bowl a few times, that's won a few games. You're thinking this is going to be better than Minshew and Aiden O'Connell, you know, and all these, you know, like better than Zamir White being your starting running back. You got Ashton Genty out there. You got a few receivers that have a lot of potential on this football team. You know what I mean? They got Best involved early and then went away from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a Best game. They got away from him. So I just, man, look, bro, the reason why it hurts this year because the expectations were a little different than last year. Last year, we knew we were going to suck, but we're like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to win a few games. We'll find a way to win a few games. I'm cool with that. This year, I'm thinking at least 500, somewhere hovering around that range. Oh, Hondo asked that question. He said, apparently Hondo asked a good question according to Wasted, but I missed it. Okay. I'm going to run that back. I'm going to definitely run it back and check it out. So to Nathan as well, he says the outside world can't touch Geno, but the other team can pick him off. So to my guy Nathan on the $5 holler, man, thank you for the amusement, my brother. For real, we need that right now. Keep the laughs coming, you guys. 2,000 people strong in the building. Get them laughs in. Jerome says, Stu and Graf, where does this leave us if we have less wins than last year with AP, who has to go after the season, in my opinion? It leaves us in a great situation to go get your quarterback in a deep quarterback class. That's all I can give you. Do I want this team to lose every game moving forward? I do not. I still want them to win some games. But this is a heavy quarterback class, you guys. Mendoza, the kid at Indiana, Drew Allar, Penn State, the kid at LSU. This is a phenomenal quarterback class. Sellers, I'm hoping that he comes out of South Carolina. you can get your quarterback finally. And guess what? We haven't drafted a quarterback in the first round since what? Jamarcus Russell.
Marcus Russell, first round.
So it's been what? It's been almost what? How long was that shit?
2002?
It was early. It's been at least over 20 years since we drafted a quarterback early, outside of 2014 when we got Carr in the second. You know what I mean? But we need to go get a quarterback early. So this would be the wave, Jerome, to get the quarterback now. You know what I mean? Salute to Space. He says Raiders got Dirty Sanchez. Burnt. Geno stares down his receivers and wonders what's up. Oh, yeah, he definitely stares his guys down. We were just talking about that outside. He just finds one receiver and he just stares him down and pinpoints him, and that's where he's going. Now, and bro, you can't get that out of his system. He's 34 years old.
Yeah,
This is who he is.
2007.
You can't teach it. That, or at the bare minimum, West Virginia. You know what I mean? When you're in college, get that out your system. And that's the reason why he fell out of that first round in that class and went in the second. Because of that shit.
It was 2007.
2007? Okay.
Jamarcus.
Yeah, it's been a while. Look, my brain is so fried, bro. I don't even remember right now. Salute to Deflategate. David Montgomery had more passing TDs than Geno today. Damn, a running back on the Detroit Lions had more touchdown passes. Hey, Tyler Warren almost had more than him. Tyler Warren almost had the tight end with the Colts. He almost had one today.
Yeah, as long as you threw it, touchdown.
That's crazy, bro. So what is it now? 9 picks to 4 touchdowns? Three to trade the Commanders, 1 in New England. That's 4.
Uh-huh.
It might just be 4.
I got nothing.
Brock has one.
Hey, I thought you were
I
going.
don't know, bro. I don't know. It might be 4 to 9 right now. It's nasty. Salute to my guy Snake Fist. Totally disgusted with Geno and the defense. Corners and linebackers, only God can help us. Like, for real. Yes. I knew, man, when we were talking about when we looked, because we didn't get a chance to watch anything on Twitter before the game. Okay, 7 touchdowns to 9 picks, or 6 TDs. 6 to 7, or 6 to 9, right? 6 to 9 after today.
After today,
Yeah.
9. 6
But
to 9.
when I seen Stokes was out, I said, "Oh shit." I said, "Oh, bro, this motherfucker Daniel Jones about to come out looking like Tom Brady."
Surprised you didn't throw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, he only had 2, and they had 40 points. Bro, Jonathan Taylor had 3 touchdowns. He only had 60 yards on the ground. Okay, 6 touchdowns to 9 picks. There you go. But yeah, man, nasty work, you guys. Yeah, Jerome says, I agree, Graf. Trenches and secondary can be got at any time. We have to get our franchise quarterback on this team, definitely. And you know what? I like this class in terms of the O-line and the interior of the O-line, the guard spots, the tackles. You can find one in the 2nd or 3rd round. Go get your quarterback. You got to go get your quarterback. I know that historically, Pete Carroll has not got guys early. You know what I mean? What did he get Russ, bro? He got in 3rd, right? 3rd round, 3rd or 5th? Is it 3rd round, right? 3rd round. Yeah, and he likes to get corners early. You know, usually, like I know he went and got he got Dev in Seattle.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
I got him with a 7th pick.
yeah, man, but I gotta have me a fucking drink, y'all. I'm over here dying right now. Salute to my people in the building. Salute to my little bro B. Both my bros B's over here early. Jason, all my guys, my brother Stu, man. I'm gonna say this. This has been a terrible experience today, but at least I have fun with my guys, Jake and all my guys. We have fun. We hit the strip club. We was balling out. We was having a good time, doing our thing.
We didn't hit the strip club. So
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey. My wife is cool with it. My wife knows it. Hey, won't y'all stop acting like hoes? You know what it do. You know what it do. Stop acting like hoes.
You know what fucking time it is, baby.
Salute the little bro.
Out here on motherfucking. Hey, it's from Sacramento to.
Demion time.
Hey, look. It's Sacktown to Naptown. That's it.
Let me see.
Sacktown.
Let me get these supers in real quick. Where's Stu? Ask him what real quick. Ask him what the Raider party is tonight.
It's at hey Stu.
Because somebody just asked.
Hey
Gilroy's.
Kilroy's.
Kilroy's, you guys. Kilroy's. That is a Raider party tonight. Kilroy's. So the last 3 nights it's been lit in the nation.
Kilroy's,
So-
Indianapolis, downtown Indianapolis, I believe.
Yep. Johnny says Amari was like, let me retire before they take pictures of my doodle face every week. That part. So hey Graf, is it time to be a Canadian Football League fan? I heard the Rough Riders need fans. It's so pathetic. All we can do is joke and cope.
Hey, let's start the XFL, Raiders XFL. new franchise team. I'm just saying, new expansion team. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck?
The flag, yeah.
40 and
Hey,
6.
everybody got quiet. He
That's
said,
out
not
like
us,
Trout, bro. That
Not
shit
us.
is out like Trout. We came all the way out to Indianapolis to get our backs blown out.
Yo,
Man,
hey,
miss me
yo,
with
hey,
that
yo,
shit, bro.
big pause.
Hey, no, not big paws. These motherfuckers just got stampeded by the motherfucking Colts, bro. That shit is out like,
Yeah, it's
what?
nasty, bro.
Fire, man.
Salute to OG.
Look.
Graf, the NFL has passed Pete by, and he got fired in Seattle for this soft zone. Go ahead. Just pull back up. Grab a chair whenever you come back. Soft zone, old Legion of Boom, 2011 BS. This ain't PG's D, and Pete can't admit his bad decisions. We fucked Pete's cover 3 is ass. Salute to my guy on the $10 smackaroonie. Also, salute to my guy, Mr. D. Souza. I'm at a loss of words, man. Thank you for that content. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate you on the $2.
So this is what I'm gonna say. Okay, we got Patrick Graham running the cover 3. Okay,
Mhm.
it's a very basic ass defense. Now,
Mhm.
mind you, Patrick Graham.
Very predictable.
Now, mind you, Patrick Graham has a history with Pete Carroll. Now, mind you, Pete Carroll just came in this last year. But this is the thing. When you run a basic ass defense like cover 3 and you have motions going on, you have people following on the defensive side of the ball and they know it's man. And if they're not following, they know you're running the cover 3 and you don't have dogs at the cornerback fucking position, they're going to eat you alive every fucking time.
You don't have a
because
Richard
it's so
Sherman.
predictable.
Oh,
it's
brother.
very predictable, bro. It's
I'm
super
dying over here,
predictable.
bro.
It's very basic. And these offensive coordinators are going to eat you. They're going to
Yeah.
fucking all
And
day long.
they have a great
So, I'm
play
sorry,
caller.
Patrick Graham, you got to go.
They have a great play
You gotta
caller
go,
in
bro.
Indianapolis.
I'm sorry,
They have a
like-
great play caller.
You got to go. Patrick Graham got to go. I'm just going to say that.
Big Johnson. B, I haven't seen B in a minute.
What's up? Salute.
Let
y'all.
me see, man. We're going to be here for about a few more minutes, you guys, before we get out of here. This is a quick therapy session.
Okay, so therapy session. So this is what I'm going to say about this is I'm jaded. Now, with that being said, it goes like this. Me and Big Bro have been fans since we were kids. Okay, this shit started in South Sacramento.
Season tickets.
Drinking Old English 40s, okay, in the middle of Meadowview and G Parkway. Now, with that being said, we were talking this Raiders shit a long time ago, even before we started this. Even before we started this podcast. Now, like, right, with that being said, we decided to start the podcast, whatever, whatnot. Okay. We also were Oakland natives. We went out to Haydenburger. We scalped tickets. I had season tickets. We did the whole shit. Okay. Now, with that being said, With that being said, we even went out to Vegas when the NFL in 2020. We started our motherfucking podcast in 2019.
Yep.
When the NFL decided to approve the Raiders' move to Las Vegas, we looked at it as
We shot Soul Nation during COVID.
bro. We looked at it as an opportunity for us to go and support our team, regardless of whether we agreed with them moving to Vegas or not from Oakland, because we wanted them to stay in Oakland. We still went out there and supported and tried to make something of it. Now, we went out there. We started this podcast. We started our motherfucking clothing line. We started hosting events. We started networking with casino executives, fucking business owners, and all this shit. So this is the point. We've been putting our time, energy, attention, money, fucking flights, everything else. into this
Hold on.
shit.
Let me say something real quick.
And
Hold
so-
on.
and
Hold
so-
on. You in your bag. But hold on. Let me say something. Okay. This is the thing that sucks, little bro, right? And Jake, I know you're gonna agree with me on this. This is the thing that sucks. When we were in Oakland, right, and when we sucked, at least we knew we were like at the bottom of the market in terms of what kind of money we making. The Raiders are they're wealthier than they ever are and have been in life, and we fucking suck, bro.
I
And they're
miss
gonna
the
sell
Oakland
tickets
Coliseum.
regardless.
I miss the piss and the shit smell of Oakland Coliseum. This is legendary shit that you can never get back. I'm sorry, you can never get that shit back. And I will take that shit back any day of the week. Now, I'm not saying that these motherfuckers are still losing, because they are losing. But what I'm saying
He said
is
cut
this:
him off before he
I'm
missed the
jaded by
crimes in
this
Oakland.
team. I'm jaded. I'm so jaded by this team. And the reason being is this.
What we say today? We said it's the
We
first
put our
time we won another game.
time, our energy, our attention, our money, and everything else to this team. And year after year, they continue to disappoint and put a shit product out on the field. I'm over it. I'm done, bro. I'm a family man. I'm a businessman. And until these motherfuckers, I don't care if Mark Davis got to sell the team. They got to get a new head coach, a new defensive coordinator, new players, run the shit from the top to the bottom. I don't care. This shit is out. It's out of bounds. It's like that pass prior to the second half starting when Daniel Jones threw the ball out of fucking bounds, right? And they called a PI.
Yes.
I had this motherfucking Eagles fan standing behind me.
It wasn't even a catchable
He
ball.
said, that's PI. That's PI. I said, how's that PI when it's not a motherfucking catchable ball?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing I feel about the Raiders. These motherfuckers can't get it together on a consistent basis for 20 years, 25 years straight. And this shit is out of bounds and out of pocket, and I'm over it, and I'm jaded.
I'll tell you this
and I love
now.
my team,
I'll
but
tell you
at
this
the end
now.
of the day, I can't
I'll tell you this
I can't
now.
support this shit.
This the last move
It's
we make
over.
it
It's a
this
wrap,
year.
bro.
Yeah, I got
Like,
tickets to the
it's
Cowboys
done.
game. I'm not going.
It's done, bro.
Hey, Hug says,
It's
D,
done.
how many
And if
fl-
you feel any type of way, you can get at me directly.
You know,
And you can say you heard it from me
okay,
first.
hold on, B.
Over here at
He
B,
said, how
from
many-
Oak Las Vegas.
He said, how many fleshies you give out last night?
You know
And then look at
what I'm
Harrison, Midwest dunking me. Laughing about
I'm
real ones
dunking
no.
shit like this.
Real ones
I'm
no.
alley-ooping shit out
All right,
here.
hey, real quick,
I'm
real
like
quick,
Halliburton.
real quick, yo. Get a few questions in, you guys.
Sacktown to Nat-town, baby. I'm Halliburton in this bitch.
Hey, do me a favor. You going downstairs?
Yeah.
Grab a couple of waters, please. Just grab a couple of them.
A water?
A couple of them.
got you.
I got one, but I'm gonna need another one. And B is off his soapbox. B is off his soapbox. He got done talking this shit. He's out of here. His outro. Salute to the 2,000 people still rocking. Salute to AJ. Good to see you again, B. Been here with Graf since COVID. I'm also from Northern California. I feel everything you're saying. Talk. Yeah, man, it's the thing, bro. You come out here, you travel to watch your football team play. You know, once again, you know, as Raider fans, this the problem that we have. It's not a problem, but it is a problem in a sense because it's a culture, right? It's a culture. So we travel just to party with our people anyway because it's a family. We just love it. Like at the end of the day, we're leaving this trip knowing like I had hella fun with all my people. I had a good time
That's not
kicking
the
it with
only
all
thing
fans.
we had.
Yeah, but
I'm tired of fans saying, hey, at least y'all won the tailgate. You know how much that's a slap in the face?
so what I
We won the
I said,
tailgate?
at least we won the
Bro, that's
tailgate.
out, bro. We ain't winning no motherfucking tailgate. I'm tired of winning tailgates and us calling us y'all the best fans in the league. Where's the motherfucking Super Bowl champions?
Where's the product?
And that part. Where's the
the
Super Bowl
product?
championships? Like and
At
having
the-
the
hey,
best
hey,
team in the league.
at this
Where's
point-
the shit
at
at
this
this point?
At this
You
point,
tell me.
At this
I
point,
don't know.
hey, at this point, Mark is
the
still
mystique has been lost.
Hey,
I'm
Mark
sorry,
is
bro.
selling.
Don't open up that window.
Mark is selling stepped on
It's
dope
gonna
right
be
now.
hot as shit out there.
Mark is
That's
selling
not
stepped
fucking
on
weird.
dope right now. Let me see.
No,
So,
he
AJ,
ain't selling stuff on dope. You want to know why he's not selling stuff on dope? I'm gonna tell you why.
Then how
Because
that
he
breath
sold
you got,
a
B?
portion of the team for $1 billion and is cashing in probably for the next 5 to 7 years, and he's not tripping. He don't give a fuck.
but that's the definition of selling stepped on dope. You stretching the work. He's stretching it.
He's stretching his dad's
and he can
fucking
still, and he can
ghost.
call his price.
And his
Hey,
dad is
one.
probably turning his fucking man, bro. His dad is
We're
probably
gonna get off. We're gonna get off.
yeah, bro. No, I'm just saying, bro.
We'll get
He's nothing like his dad, bro.
All right.
Mark sell the team.
So
Sell
Chappie,
the motherfucking team, bro.
I'd rather listen
Sell
to
the
my
team because you're not a maverick like your dad was, bro. I'm
That's
just gonna keep it real,
That's
bro.
stupid.
I'm
B.
just gonna keep it real, bro. You ain't
Chappie says,
wrong,
I'd
bro.
rather listen to my grandpa try to eat a peach without his dentures than the continuous loop of watching Geno Smith at quarterback the rest of the season. This is facts. That's nasty work, but it's very vivid.
I'm sorry,
And I agree with
bro.
you, Chappie.
I'm gonna speak it.
Salute. Hey, yo, no, hey, be on it. Hey, be doing his Dougie. I love it. I love it. We have the same record as the Ravens, and we are worse. I mean, look, but the Ravens have an excuse. Lamar was out today. A ton of their players were out today. You know what I mean? Like, and mind you, that Baltimore defense is bad. They're bad. You know what I mean? But they have a really good head coach.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck is that?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It is what it is. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sweating like shit, Alex. Thank God, little bro just opened up the window, get a little something in here.
It's hot as fuck out there. I think.
Oh man, bro, it's fucking.
It's just a little breeze.
Yeah. That helps though.
Yeah,
And it don't help that I'm all black the hell out too.
Got
So
that little Drew Brees going on.
Wow. yeah, and that's what we thought. DV was we were going to be competitive today. That's the thing. We thought this is going to be a good game. If we lose, we lose. It'd be like the Chicago game, maybe in a heartbreaking fashion, but a close game.
Yeah.
I think that let me know how bad that Chicago team is. The way they beat us last week, I feel like they got super lucky and they're a bad football team.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like moving forward, Chicago ain't gonna do shit.
We got manhandled by a good football team.
Yeah. In fact, Enrique, I forgot to bring the white road jersey. I wish I would have did that, bro. I really do. But I walked out with no shirts. I was walking through the whole stadium topless. I was pissed. So you know it is what it is, man. Let me see. Salute to little bro too, Hammer. I know he was he called the game today, did the play-by-play. Salute to my dog for having to call that shit show. I'm gonna be real with you, Hammer. I feel like I dodged a bullet there by not having to do that today. And I will be back next week to call the Titans game, and hopefully that one goes a little different. So we'll see. DM says it's been fun. See you next year. I'm not even mad at you, DM. I'm not mad at you, brother. And you know what's funny?
He's missing throws.
I see this year in and year out. I looked at the numbers today when I left the stadium. People unsubscribe like crazy because they're done, and I get it. I respect it. I definitely respect it. People are like, I don't want nothing to do with the Raiders. It's cool. I looked at the numbers today. I said, oh shit, we lost about 20, 30 people today because people are checking out, and I respect it. I get it. Trust and believe. If I could turn it off, you guys, I would turn it off. If I didn't do this for a living, I would turn it off. So I get it. I get it, man.
We felt like
I get
if we gave up one,
Let me see.
we're gonna lose.
He said Graffwitz stripper vibe. Oh, I definitely did, bro.
The guy
I definitely did. I was out there.
Double the interceptions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. You said Gino robbed us with no gun. With no gun, truth. With no gun. Gino robbed us with Pete's gun. Ain't that about a bitch? Gino robbed us with Pete Carroll's gun. Here's what
West
it is.
Virginia.
Yeah, that's really
You know,
hilarious, bro.
Cincinnati was playing West Virginia.
And we were like, what the hell is going on,
And
bro?
they didn't even know.
Hey, so when do they bench Gino?
He's on a
How
short.
long is it going to take?
He's on a
for them
short
to
leash,
bench
you know?
to say, hey,
Let me say this.
Gino's done. No.
If we're playing the worst team in football next week, the Titans, and we get to the half and we have 3 points again and he has a pick, he needs to be fucking benched.
Yeah.
It's Kenny Pickett time.
Yeah, because
That's it. I'm giving him the I want him gone now.
Now.
I'll give him the half.
Yeah.
I think he gets the half next Sunday, and if
Yeah.
he shit the bed, bring in Pickett, bro. Because nobody can do. I don't think anybody can do worse than this shit.
No.
Honestly, bro, nobody can do worse than this.
He's missing passes. He's missing deep balls.
He's running in the sacks, Paul.
He's not checking the backside end on in the red zone there, knowing that he's a chip block from the tight end, so we better throw it fast. And he's getting sacked and getting us out of scoring position.
Yeah, yeah.
The main thing is Brock Bowers is taking a step back.
He's
And
hurt.
I understand.
You know what's so crazy
But
is,
his skill, because football is momentum, right?
yeah,
Like going into your career, if you have a shitty year, what could happen? Maybe he doesn't have the career that he
oh
should
no.
have.
I'll tell you right now, bro, let me say this about Brock, and I'm not gonna give anybody any stripes because I'm mad at everybody. Brock is generational, bro. Let him get healthy, he'll be straight. We'll be good. At least
He's
With a
probably
quarterback that can give
he's
him the
at
ball.
a quarterback. But see, that's why I'm excited, y'all.
Brock's
I said this
60%.
when we were walking up. Remember, I said, imagine Brock and Genty in their prime together on this roster, and you finally identify a young quarterback. So you got your young signal caller, you got the running back, you got the tight end. This can be a great thing later on down the line.
Junior, but,
Yeah, but I just don't trust these motherfuckers to be able to get done. I don't trust that this organization can go out there and get the right people to get it situated. Bro, if you can't win with Pete Carroll, like if you really trotted out AP last year as your head coach, like there's just a lot of questions.
I think we just have one problem. We just have one problem.
When have the Raiders ever drafted a good quarterback, and how long has it been?
I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, does anybody know that question?
Many
I don't
moves.
think ever.
Ever.
Because most of our quarterbacks we get.
Rich was a journeyman that came over. Hostetler played for the Giants.
Was in New England.
New England Niners.
We're asking that organization to do something that they've never done.
I think our main. I think.
Okay, but let me say this. My bad. Let me say this. The Chiefs did it, right? They didn't draft Joe Montana. They brought him in later on down the line. He still played at a high. They didn't win anything, but they got Alex Smith. He was like a bridge guy, right? He was a middle of the pack kind of quarterback.
Alex Thurback.
You know, but once again, they didn't. But they haven't gotten that guy until Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
It's very hard to find a quarterback. If it was easy, everybody would win the ball games.
It's tough.
You know what I mean?
If,
So-
if you think about this, think about in the last 20 years. Name me 10 top quarterbacks in 20 years.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
It's not.
It's
easy
not.
to do. Like
It's
That's
not.
why they get paid the big motherfucking bucks.
consistently for 10 years. Come on, you don't have a lot.
But this is the problem, Jay.
Yeah.
But this is the problem, and it started with Al. And I love Al. He is the GOAT, but it starts with him. You draft quarterbacks until you find one. You draft quarterbacks until you find one. You keep dipping into that fucking pool, and you keep doing that shit until you find the right temperature. Simple and plain, bro. You keep drafting them up every draft. I don't give a. I've seen teams take 2. If you got to do that, you got to do
Was
it.
it Jamarcus Russell and then Terrell Pryor, right?
No, but we got him in there.
Terrell came from somewhere.
No, we got him in.
Griffin the third and Kirk Cousins. There it is.
No, Connor Cook. We got Connor Cook. We got Connor Cook. Terrell Pryor. We got him in the supplemental draft.
From Michigan.
Yes, but we got him. We got Terrell in the supplemental
Michigan
draft.
State. Michigan State.
Yes.
Yeah, I get him in.
Connor Cook.
But prior, we got him in a supplemental draft. It happened later on.
Pryor, I remember.
Yes.
Yes,
So
you're right.
Supplemental.
yeah. So This is the thing, you guys. Once again, I just you gotta go find a quarterback. You gotta continue to draft them until it works, bro. But the thing is this: you can't expect.
That's our problem right now is our quarterback.
But this is it though, Stu, right? You can't expect to have.
61 needs to stop committing.
Oh, Jordan Meredith was a bum today. But you can't expect to get a quarterback and get it right if you continue to have different coaches constantly, right? You have to find a guy to identify his guy and give him a window to say this is what you have. You got 5 years to develop this guy. If it doesn't work, we're moving on from you, and we may have to move on for the quarterback. You have to find a coach that's going to work and find his guy and allow it to develop. You know what I mean? So it's tough, bro. It really is.
But then there's other quarterbacks that come in from a different team, get traded.
Yeah.
They pick them up and they
Daniel
have a
Jones.
great career.
Dan Jones is looking really good right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Rich Gannon when he came to
Chris
us.
Gannon.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, you guys, look, if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. We just got annihilated today.
What's his name?
Raiders fucking sucked. Lost 40-6 on the road. Geno, once again, a nothing burger in the touchdown department. 2 picks, sacked 4 times. 228 in the air. A lot of that was in garbage time when it didn't even matter. We were already done. It's bad when the coach threw Anthony Richardson to the game. It was like, okay, at this point, it's just go sit Daniel Jones down. He was very efficient, 20 for 29, over 200 in the air, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. That's how you win ball games, by not turning the football over. Once again, Indianapolis didn't even have over 100 yards rushing, you guys. That's crazy. It's crazy. He didn't have 100. They didn't have 100 yards on the ground, and they beat us
I don't know.
by what, 36 points or 34 points? It's nasty work. Let me see.
I think it's your GM and your head coach.
Gotham says Spytek has the same record. Bro, Spytek was never the guy, Gotham. He was never the guy. He may have had his hand in the pot, but he wasn't the one stirring the pot. Spytek has never drafted his own quarterback up until Cam Miller in this year's class. He's never gotten his own guy. He's never gotten his own guy. So you have to give him a little breather there, because once again, he's never been a full-time, full GM. He's running the show now. So hopefully, we can identify that guy. But I know he had his hands in bringing in Trask with Tampa Bay. But once again, he wasn't the guy that brought him in. So salute to fuck you, my guy. Appreciate you, brother. Geno plays quarterback like he's confused. Chip has a little blame, but Geno can find open target. He can't find open targets.
And then we had probably 8 different quarterbacks in those 4 years.
Yeah, I felt bad for Stu, bro. Andrew Walters.
Well, that's what you're saying. He had 4 different coaches, and I'm like, we were talking about how the quarterback's the issue, but it falls back to the inconsistency of our coaching staff, because there's no identity in the Raiders, man. At the end of the day,
We just can't keep anybody around long enough to establish anything.
But the thing that sucks is, right, we thought the identity this year was going to be the offense. You make Chip Kelly the highest paid OC, you go get a new quarterback, you got all these new pieces in the draft, you go draft Genty, you're thinking this is going to be our identity. It's going to be offensive football. So we're going to run the football because Pete loves to.
We have. I don't see the problem being the play calling. We're missing plays from our quarterback position.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
And it's not even just that, Stu, like you said earlier, right? It's Geno doing that, but it's also Geno putting the defense in bad situations to try and bail him out every fucking time. And it's not going to happen every single time, bro.
No, and then the defense is going to be like,
man, fuck this dude.
Do you see Geno come up to a line? Okay. Do you see Jim come up to the line calling out what he sees in the defense?
I think once I saw him maybe make a check from a right run to a left run.
I saw him go every play straight up behind the center, hike the ball, and not pick up blitz.
You can't do that.
And then you got, but then also you got a center that can't pick him up. This is his 5th game playing center.
Do I think the line's the biggest problem? No, because the communication between the quarterback and the line matters, because the quarterback got to tell the line what he sees.
Well, Jake, this is the problem. Then why do you name Jordan Meredith the center? This is his 5th game ever playing center. Yeah. You name a guy that's never had to communicate on the O-line. All he had to do was go out there and be a depth piece as a guard. Yeah. Right? So now you got this guy who's supposed to be the guy who had 2 bad penalties back to back. One of them got called back. I mean, the Indy declined it. But I mean, you expect the guy to be in his 5th game to be able to communicate shit across. JPJ won a fucking Remington. Like, he was the best center in college football. Yeah. So it can't be a communication thing with JPJ. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. It's not a communication thing.
JPJ, but maybe between there's a 4 other linemen on that.
Yeah.
thing. Everybody's job matters.
But you know what though? This is the
There's
thing.
11 people on the field for a reason.
If you don't want to put JPJ at center, guess what? Put Meredith. I mean, not put Meredith. Put Parham there. A lot of people thought that we drafted him in the 3rd round out of Memphis to be a guy that could potentially be our future center down the line. If you want, he's built like a center. Maybe he can get it done. I don't know. But once again, Meredith struggled. He's not it. He's not it. He's not it. Because historically, he's not a center. He's a fucking guard. You know what I'm saying? They asked him this offseason to be a center. And I get it. It happens, right? You switch positions and shit like that. You got to be able to adjust at the NFL level. But hey, Stu, year 4, right? Year 4. You're our safety, man. I drafted you. But I need you to play tight end now, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like I need you to play tight end, like real shit. Or no, you know what? We wanted to go that far. But we'll just keep it. We'll keep it DB. I need you to play corner now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
Yes.
You know, like let's just do that. It's gonna work.
It's rarely does a guy go from safety to corner
Ever.
ever.
See,
You might go
Wood went from
obviously
corner
go
to safety.
Rod
Dion,
Woodson, corner safety.
yeah. But it's like that.
Daryl Green.
Daryl Green, yeah, great, phenomenal. Yeah, but once again, it's like you expect this. What happened with that?
I said Redskin. I'm at Commander.
Nah, fuck that. Man, they're always gonna be the Redskins, bro.
Redskins.
Hell no, they're always gonna be the
Trump's trying
Redskins.
to get him to go back.
Yeah. But I think he was just doing that shit for shock value. You don't give a fuck. Let me see, man.
That logo was dope though.
That logo was fire.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hell
He
yeah.
was playing college too.
Yeah.
That's a real person on there.
Dan says, "What are we watching? You're watching Graf in the Airbnb with your with his guys, mad as fuck,
On a
drinking
shuffleboard table.
on a shuffleboard table. Yeah, you want to see this shit? Look at this shit. Look what the laptop is on. Yep, that's what we are in the middle of Indianapolis. That's what you're watching. Salute to my guy.
You know that Indianapolis?
Let me see.
Indiana Police.
Get a few more questions in, you guys, before we get out of here. Once again, I'm sweating my ass off. I gotta pack my bag and get stuff situated for tomorrow to get back home. Salute to the over 2,000 people in the building. If you're watching on Twitter, salute to you guys as well. Make sure to jump over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button if you guys have not subscribed yet. Appreciate everybody once again for rocking with me. We're in Indy, man. We watched this shit show
Kilroy's
live in person. Kilroy's tonight, you guys. Raider party.
right now.
If you're in Indy, it's lit right now. Captain Jack is in there hitting donuts on his fucking wheelchair right now. Right now. All that shit.
I'm gonna be going over there.
Oh, we're gonna go?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right,
Chiqui's
fuck it.
on his way.
Oh, we're gonna have him in there.
Yeah,
Oh, fucking Chica.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna make it my mission to call him a bitch more than he calls everybody else bitches tonight.
Bitch,
He loves using that word. I'm gonna call him. Salute to my guy Chica. He played in the league for a long time.
Like 11 years.
Yeah, Niners, Cardinals,
Yeah.
every
It was
NFC team
Niners,
but the Rams.
Seahawks, Cardinals.
Yeah, there you go.
Went to the Super Bowl and played Pittsburgh.
Yep.
GKO
Let me
Kiefer.
see. After party for a loss is nasty work.
Yeah,
It definitely
he
is.
was yesterday. Did you see him
It
yesterday?
definitely is, bro.
He's from West Lafayette.
LT, I got you, bro. Who wants to take a shot with me real quick, man? I'll take this shot. We got some Stu brought the old school Ciroc.
38.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 38.
You getting up there?
I'm still young.
You trust me, you are.
Bro, I thought you were younger than that.
Yeah, appreciate it, girl.
No, I swear I thought you was like 33.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
Because it's 33. Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, man. Other than that, you guys, I'm gonna get the hell out of here and try to enjoy the rest of my time I have in Indianapolis. We'll do a super hangover Monday tomorrow. So expect this same shuffleboard at a different time. Okay. Hangover graph will be on full display. Oh, yeah, or even at Stu's. I think we may end up going to fucking Stu's too. So stay tuned. But either way, let me say this on the way out. I'm a Raider through and through, so I can say this. Fuck this team. Fuck this team. And I think I'm afforded the luxury of being able to say that because of all the money that I've invested, my time, my effort. Jake, Stu put his life and body on the line for this team in the past. I think that we have the right to say this type of shit. When we travel with the team, we put this money up. Motherfuckers get big hotels and Airbnbs and shit like that. We have the right to be able to say what we want about this football team. Gino, you suck. Pete Carroll, I want to say underwhelming, but that's an understatement. You have been terrible as our head coach. Yeah, man, this has just been a terrible experience the first 5 weeks, man. After all the hype in the offseason and excitement, Pete Carroll building this culture up and trying to get the fans back in Vegas and all that other shit, that's just gone, bro.
Right?
That's gone. Moving forward for the rest of the season, you're going to get this graph moving forward. It's not going to be an optimistic graph. I got nothing good to say about this football team. Now, do I want to see certain players go out there and ball out? I'm watching Genty very closely moving forward. I want to see my guy go out there and put up over 1,000 yards. I want him to prove all the naysayers wrong. If Brock comes back, I'm watching him close. JPJ, I'm still monitoring him. I want to see my young guys, Dante and Besh, and those guys find a way to thrive. But other than that, honestly, defensively, Booker, I want to see him do his thing. But I think a lot of these guys are on the way out. Honestly, I don't think is this a fair assessment? Outside of maybe a handful of players, don't fall in love with too many of these guys. I think that Tyree Wilson will be on his way out after his first deal. There's no way you pick up his fifth-year option. There's no way you pick up his fifth year. Malcolm Kuntz has not put up a good year this year.
No.
We knew that he had that knee injury and it was going to be tough to get back from it.
Yeah.
1 year deal, he's gone. He'll be somewhere else next year. Don't fall in love with 10. All those linebackers are on 1 year deals. Pratt, Adams, all these guys are on Devin White, 1 year deals. They're going to be gone. Don't fall in love with, and mind you, there's no real reason to fall in love with these motherfuckers unless you're really toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like most Raider fans are. But don't fall in love with any of these guys. Chin, he only got a 2 year deal, and we may get out of that next year.
I haven't been impressed
At all. I mean, by
He
what?
might have had a couple good games. What he did decent work.
Yeah, but
He had that one
most of
day.
these guys will be gone.
Yeah.
And I think that
That was in preseason, I think.
and I've said this a million times before,
I've seen him around the ball.
Pete doesn't have any pressure on him. Once again, he's old. He's 74 years old. He can walk off into the glory. He can walk off into glory tomorrow if he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Like Pete has nothing. There's no pressure on him. He can lose his job
I'm
tomorrow
fine
and
with the coaching
retire.
staff. I'm fine with him.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, let me say this. I'm not done with the Chip Kelly experience because I don't feel like he has what he needs in order to run
Our
his system.
quarterback, trust me, there's plays that the quarterback is making that dictate how the rest of the game goes, unfortunately.
Definitely.
He's making some pretty big mistakes.
There's only two coaches that we have right now, three of them actually, that I really believe in. It's Chip Kelly. I think that he can get it done as an OC, not a head coach. I love Rob Leonard, our defensive line coach, and I love Dealin, our running backs coach that came over from Notre Dame. I love him. Those are the three guys.
Of course, you're gonna love him.
But also, I'm a little biased and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Notre Dame.
Another damn guy.
here we go.
Go fucking Irish.
There you go,
Fuck
Jack.
you.
There we go. Hey, but what Purdue?
Fuck you.
We had 7 tickets to the Purdue game yesterday. We didn't go because Stu was asleep. But I'll say this.
You did. If I had tickets for all you guys.
All of us. Yeah, bro. Like we were about to go out there and go crazy, but Stu was dead to the world. Somebody hit him with a roofie, bro.
I
Somebody
promise you.
hit Stu with a roofie.
So if anyone saw me out Friday night, that was not me.
You know who it was, you guys? It was Rich Gannon. It was Rich
My
Gannon.
hair wasn't white enough.
It was Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon.
Oh,
hit,
Rich Gannon.
He hit Stu with a
I think
roofie.
Mark Sanchez roofied me.
He left 10 minutes after you.
Hey.
Damn, so he roofied you and beat up a Uber driver.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's wild. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Straight up. But yeah, man. Let me say salute to my guy Zen Raider as well, pulling up and showing out. Salute to all the new members, the GOAT, one of the GOATs, Zen Raider, gifting 10 OLV Raiders Network memberships. I appreciate you, brother. That means a lot to me. Yeah, Rich definitely slipped you a Mickey, bro.
Yeah.
Rich heard all that. He heard all that. Fuck Rich Gannon. He heard all that talk. He knew up there.
Captain Jack got me.
Cap got you?
Cap got me.
Got you, bro. Yeah, he got you. Salute to Cap. But other than that, you guys, I'm gonna go spend the rest of this time with my guys before I get out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate you guys. Terrible loss today. Don't think that just because we're facing the Titans next week, this thing's gonna change and get right. I will not be shocked. I'm expecting us to lose to the Titans next week.
Whoa.
I'm expecting us to lose to the Titans next week.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
No, how is that a hot take?
Whoa.
I'm saying, how's it, bro? I mean, they're playing right
I can't
now.
believe in anything this team put on the field.
No.
That's it.
Oh, Arizona beat the shit out of the Titans today, 21-6.
We need good vibes.
Good vibes.
Yeah,
PTs,
the quarterback.
PTs on the far east side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real good vibes.
Yeah, man. But other than that, man, let me get the hell out of here. Love, appreciate you guys. We are out of here, man.